Whenever you're ready, you can gently open your eyes. Take a moment, let the light filter in, readjust to the surroundings. Keep your hand resting on your knees, either palms facing up, or you can face them down if that feels better. We're going to tip our left ear over to the shoulder. Hold a nice gentle stretch there, breathing through the right side of the neck and the tops of the shoulders. Stay here for another breath or two. If you wish to make this stretch a little deeper, the right hand slides out to the side, fingertips press into the earth, and the left hand grabs hold of the side of the head. Gently bring the ear and the shoulder a little bit closer to meet. If you're holding on to the head, release the left hand down. You're going to draw a half circle shape down to the center of the chest. So let the head just roll, stay. Take another breath here, no tension in the face. You're going to roll the head, bringing the right ear towards the right shoulder, finding that stretch on the opposite side. Left arm is heavy. Relax all the muscles of the face. If you feel okay and want to make that stretch a little bit deeper, take hold of the side of the head and gently bring the ear and the shoulder to meet a little bit closer. Feel that lengthening through the back of the neck and the shoulders, the side of the neck rather. Releasing the head. Gently bring the chin back into the chest, let the head hang heavy. If it feels okay, after a moment, we're going to draw some circles. So you're going to sweep the left ear up to the left shoulder, roll it behind you, and come around on the opposite side. Reversing that circle, right ear to the right shoulder. Gentle roll. If rolling the head back doesn't feel good, you're just going to take it from side to side. Reversing the circle each time, or that half moon shape. Allow the shoulders to stay relaxed as you draw those circles. Breathe into those tiny little spaces in the shoulders and the neck. We'll do 2 more on each side. Tucking the chin in towards the chest, gently lift your gaze, bring it center. Hands by your side, inhale, lift the arms up, bring the palms to touch. Take a moment here, you can clasp the hands, let the point of fingers lift, drawing the shoulders down the back, engage the muscles in the arms, the backs of the arms, and feel a sense of the heart lifting as you stay grounded through the tailbone. The option is stay here, or gently arch the spine, press into the seat, and draw the back of the heart, lift it towards the sky, keeping the arms in line with the ears. Come back to that neutral spine, gently release the hands by your side. Placing your hands on the knees, begin to draw some circles, shifting the weight over to the right. Feel a nice deep stretch in that left side body. Whenever you're ready, you sweep it around the front. Press the right knee towards the earth and then continue to roll in that same direction. So your circles can be as big or as small as you wish. And if it feels good to press on the knee and stay in that stretch for a moment, you can stay there before you roll. So a little exploration here, see what the body needs. If you have any stuck energy, the hips or the low back. 3 more circles in this direction. Allow the shoulders to move into it. There's no perfect way. Just let the movements be organic and natural. Whenever you're ready to reverse those circles, start to draw them in the opposite direction. Four more. 3, 2, last one. Good. Come up to sit, find that neutral spine. Interlace the hands behind the back. You can keep a space here if clasping the hands and bringing the heel, the palm to touch doesn't feel good for you. Let the fingers extend a little. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Find a nice stretch through the front side of the body, stretching the shoulders. Ground to the sit bones, let the crown of the head travel up. You have the option to stay here, or the point of fingers pointing towards the back of the mat. You can fold over the legs and draw the fingers towards the sky. Take another breath. As you inhale, gently roll yourself back up to sit and release the hands from behind you. The left heel is going to come into the seat and the right foot will touch the shin. Readjust the sit bones so you're on both bones completely. We're going to take a side stretch to either side and then switch the legs. So bring your hand to frame the left knee, press into the heel of the palm and see if you can turn the shoulders in line with the wrists. If you feel any pain in the low back or the hip, you can back off this just a little bit. If you wish to go a little deeper, you can walk your hands further away, come down to the forearms and fold. So here my fingers are in line with one another. I do have some pressure in the hands to help keep me here. And I'm trying to keep the right hip grounded. Feel that nice stretch from the hip all the way up the right side body to the back of the body. Make sure your breath is nice and steady. Pressing into the hands. If you're all the way down, walk through the center. Keep the legs as they are, and you can walk the hands further away. So now breathe into the right side hip. If coming down to the floor is too hard, keep the arms extended. If you wish to go deeper, let the forehead rest on the hands. Pressing into the hands to lift yourself up. Walk the hands over to the right side, keeping the legs as they are. It's going to feel a little bit different from side to side because of the position of the legs. Press the heel of the palm, spread the fingers, keep them in line with each other. Imagine that you're rotating the shoulders over the wrists. The option to take this down to the forearms if that feels okay. Whenever you're ready, press into the hands, lift yourself up, return to a neutral spine. We're going to switch across the legs and repeat that. The same exact thing, and then we'll get started on some sun salutations. So sit up nice and tall, turn over the right knee, let the fingers frame the thigh. Whenever you're ready, you can come down to the forearms. Again, breathe into the left side hip, feel the length there, all the way up to the shoulder. You can press into the hands, walk them through the center, and again, take that hip stretch. Coming down to the forearms or staying up nice and tall. Maybe lowering the forehead to the hands. Bringing the breath all the way to the left side hip, relax the shoulders. Whenever you're ready, you press yourself up nice and tall. Last one, over to the left. Press into the hands, shoulders over the wrist. Use your imagination. Option to come down to the forearms. This is a little more intense than the other side. Good. Gently press into the hands. Bring yourself to a neutral spine. And we're going to roll forward over the tops of the legs. Bring the knees together, flatten out the tops of the feet. Take a child's pose here. Arms extended out in front if that feels okay on the shoulders. Let the forehead settle on the mat, maybe on a block. Feel the sides of the body peeling away from the spine. Let go of tension in the low back completely. Take another breath here. Whenever you're ready, you can gently roll yourself up, tabletop position. Tuck the toes and draw the hips back, downward facing dog. Pressing into the thumb and forefinger, lift the hips back to the highest point of a V. If this doesn't feel right for you yet, just bend the knees. Let the chest rest on the thighs, come into this nice and slow. If you wish, take an alternating calf stretch. Let the hips sweep from side to side. Again, do what feels right here. If you want to stay a little while on one side and just move that hip back, go ahead. We'll do 4 more. 3, 2, last one. Beautiful. Come back to the downward dog. You can gently walk your feet behind the wrist. Keep the bend in the knees. Connect the chest to the thighs. So now the hands are under the shoulders. You can just fold over the legs. Take a moment, catch up with the breath. You can grab hold of both elbows and maybe sway from side to side. Let the crown of the head hang heavy, nothing to see. Make sure your chest can rest on the thighs so you bend your knees as much as you need. Letting go of any tension, head, neck, shoulders. We'll take another 2 breaths here. From that forward fold position, you're going to place your hands on the on the floor underneath the shoulders, and you're going to bend the right knee. Place the right hand under the face. Inhale, lift the left arm up towards the sky. Release the left fingers. Place them under your face. Bend the left knee. Straighten out the right. Right fingers lift up towards the sky. Gently release the right hand down. Keep the bend in the knees. Roll yourself up 1 vertebrae at a time. Good. Draw the shoulders down the back. Bring your gaze in a neutral line. Take another breath here. We're going to move into the sun salutations. Do the best you can. You can go as fast or as slow as you wish. If you want, you can keep up with me. Bring your hands to the heart. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, gently fold. Take a moment here, come back to the breath. On your next inhale, step the right leg all the way back. Release the knee. Press into the fingers, lift the heart, relax the shoulders. Moving into a nice tall plank, release the hands under the shoulders and step the feet together. Allow the shoulders to come over the fingertips. Draw the belly in nice and tight. On your next exhale breath, you can release the knees, chest, the chin, Ashtanga Namaskar. Let the elbows hug the side body. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Take a moment here to breathe into the back. If at all this doesn't feel right for you, stay in tabletop. On your next inhale, you can slide the heart forward, come into a baby cobra. Keep pressing into the hands, draw the shoulders down. Slide the back of the heart forward. Releasing the forehead. First round, press back, child's pose. Let the sit bones touch the heels. Stay for a breath. And then we'll meet in downward facing dog. Tuck your toes, draw the hips back, stay. Ground through the thumb and forefinger. You can find a little more space. Shoulders are drooling down the back. Forehead reaching towards the mat. On your next inhale, you can step the right foot through the hands. Take your time. If your dog is there, you can just wait. I'm off. Equestrian pose, left knee on the earth. One more breath. Gently stepping the left foot forward to meet the right. Create the space you need. I'm off. As you inhale, gently lift yourself up to stand. And exhale back to prayer. Same exact way on the left. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Good. Inhale, let the left leg drop back behind you. Lower the knee, pressing the fingers. Imagine the hips sinking forward and down as the back of the heart rolls forward and up. Moving into a tall plank, release the hands, step the feet together. Good. Take another breath here. As you exhale, you can lower the body, knees, chest, and chin. Elbows hug the side body. Stay here for another breath. Move into this nice and slow. For your next inhale, slide the heart forward, baby cobra. Forehead to the mat. Child's pose again. Press the sit bones back. Find length through the arms. Downward facing dog. Roll to tabletop, draw the hips back. Find a little more space. When you're ready, the left foot steps forward between the hands. Equestrian pose. Pressing the fingers. Lift the heart. Feet together, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, back to the heart. Adding on, inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, the right leg steps back. Release the knee, stay. Stay here in equestrian pose, or you can lift the torso and press the hands into the top of the thigh. Shoulders down the back, lifting the heart up, keeping your gaze in line with the chest. Take another breath. Good. Releasing the hands to frame the foot. You can tuck the toes in the back of the leg just for a moment and heel toe the left foot over a few inches. Now you can stack the shoulder over the wrist so the left arm comes to the inside of the left thigh. Reach the right arm up. Easy triangle. Right shoulder's relaxed. Let the left shoulder press into the knee. Feel the expansion in the heart. One more breath. Gently release the right hand down. Keep the toes tucked in the back foot. Lift the torso and arms. And you're going to slide the left knee underneath the left ankle under the right knee. If you have any pressure on your knee joint, you can fold your mat over and create a little more cushion there. Right arm comes up, shoulder relaxed. Take it across the body. First option is extend the left fingers back. Gentle spinal twist. If after a breath you wish to come a little deeper, you can either bring the back of the arm to the leg or bring the right hand to touch the floor near the pinky side toe. Extend the left fingers up. One more breath. Left fingers come down. Bring your hands under the shoulders, step back to that nice tall plank. Press into the thumb and forefinger, pull the belly button towards the spine and the shoulders down the back. Imagine you're peeling those triceps towards the back of the mat, lowering the body, knees, chest, and chin. Stay here, or sweep the arms back behind you, interlace the fingers, bring the fingertips towards the back of the mat. Releasing the hands with control. Fingers under the shoulders, slide the heart forward, cobra or baby cobra. Pressing back, downward facing dog. Extend the right toes up behind you, three-legged dog. Keeping the hips squared with the mat. On your next inhale, you can step the right foot through the hands. Left knee down, stay. You have the option to stay here or come into that variation of Kapyasana. Press into the right foot, lift the torso, press into the thigh. Lifting your gaze, rolling the heart to meet. When you're ready to release, we're going to come into that easy triangle. Hands come to the floor, create the space you need. Right foot moves over, right shoulder and knee touch, extend the left fingers towards the sky. If it feels better, you can tuck the toes on the back foot. Otherwise, keep the top of the foot touching the earth. Releasing the left hand down. We're going to come into that revolved side angle pose. So draw the hips back. Stack the right ankle under the knee. Inhale, lift the left arm up. Take it into a spinal twist. Right fingers extend, stay for a breath. You have the option to go a little deeper if it's there, or stay where you are. Let the torso and the chest rest over the thigh. Pinky finger in line with the pinky toe, right fingers to the sky. Take your time, settle into the breath. Releasing the right hand down. We're going to step the feet together in Uttanasana. Left foot meets the right, fold over the legs, bend the knees as much as you need. Crown of the head hangs heavy here. You can shimmy out the shoulders. Ground through the heels and the ball of the foot. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, back to prayer. One more, left side. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, the left leg goes back. Release that knee. Come into any variation of equestrian pose, that nice low lunge, or Kapyasana. You can keep the hands on the thighs or draw the arms in line with the ears. Find the stability in the body that works best for you. So you can keep those toes tucked or release the top of the foot. Again, gaze in line with the chest, shoulders relaxed. Moving into that extended, easy triangle, not extended. Slide the right foot over, create the space you need. The left fingers reach up, option to come into your side angle. Tuck the toes, pivot the left heel down, straightening out the leg. Take a moment, see where you need to be. If a bind is in your practice, the left fingers can reach around, maybe grab the inner right thigh. Keep lifting the heart up. Draw the belly button in. Make sure you can breathe. Releasing the bind if there is one. Lowering the left hand down to the floor. Coming into that revolved side angle. You can keep the knee on the ground if you wish, or you can come up to a nice tall lunge and take that spinal twist. Left arm comes over. You're gonna twist to that side. Good. Press off the ball of that foot, Don. Yep. Good. And reach the right arm up towards the sky. So again, you can come back to that nice box lunge you had, or you're pressing into the ball of the foot. If you're super flexible, you can pivot that left heel down, otherwise stay in the lunge shape. Take another breath. Releasing the right hand down, frame the foot, step back to a tall plank. Take a moment, come back to the breath. Pulling the belly button in, engaging all the muscles in the core. On your next exhale, lowering the body, knees, chest, and chin. Again, the option to stay here, slide the hands behind you, point your fingers out. Release the hands, elbows in the side body, slide forward, cobra or baby cobra. Downward facing dog. Stay here for a breath. Pressing into the thumb and forefingers, drawing that navel towards the spine. Imagine the chest pressing towards the tops of the thighs. Left toes lift up, three-legged dog. With control, step it forward through the hands. Equestrian pose or Kapiasana. Any variation you took on the other side. Releasing the hands, moving into the easy triangle or side angle pose. Let the left foot take a walk over to the edge of the mat, shoulder over the wrist. Reaching the right arm up. You want to take that side angle, pivot the right heel down, lift the knee off the mat. You have the option to stay here or take that bind. When you're ready to release the bind, extend the fingers up, lower the right hand to the ground. You can come into this nice high lunge here, lifting the torso and arms, and taking the spinal twist from here, or release that right knee down. Take your time, find the balance. Hips are squaring off with the earth. One more breath. Extending those left fingers up if you had a bind. Release the hands to the floor. Bring the hands to the inside of the left leg, and you're going to step the right foot forward into squatting pose. Right foot comes to the outside of the right pinky. Drop the tailbone towards the ground. If this is too intense, you can take a squatting position or sit on the block. Bringing the thumbs to the center line of the chest as you press the knees away. Imagine drawing the tailbone towards the earth and the crown of the head lifts up. Take another 2 breaths. You have the option to stay here in Malasana for another breath or 2 or release at any time. If crow pose is in your practice, place the hands on the mat. You can lift the seat. You're going to draw these little shelves with the backs of the arms. Rest one knee, then maybe the other. If you feel good on the balance here, tuck those heels up into the body, keeping your gaze slightly ahead of you. Take another breath or two wherever you are. Take your time, no rush. Whenever you want to release that pose, come back to the squatting pose. Bringing the thumbs to the chest. One more time. Release the hands, touch the floor. Roll the seat up. Let the body hang. Half moon shape again, you can sway from side to side. One more breath. Press into the feet, roll yourself up. Let the head, neck, and shoulders come up last and release the arms by your side. Bring the feet again underneath the hips, or you can bring them together. Take a breath here. Take a moment, observe some of the feelings that you have going on in the body right now. We're going to move into some standing postures, looking for some strength in the body. This helps with your coordination, your determination, your self-confidence, your strength. So you can walk to the top of the mat and separate the feet underneath the hips. We're going to move into a warrior one position, starting with the left leg back. So drop that leg back as far as it can go, while comfortably keeping the right knee over the ankle. So your feet are not directly behind each other, and the left toes are turned towards the side of the mat. So take a moment, feel right in the legs. If this is too far a distance, you can step the feet closer together. Once you feel good in the legs, you're going to turn the hips and the shoulders to line up with the front edge of the mat, keeping that bend in the knee. So there's a lot going on in that back leg. Keep it nice and strong. Engage the muscles of the thigh. Whenever you're ready, arms sweep up, shoulders relax. Maybe the palms come to touch. So keep that left foot super glued to the floor and the leg is active. You can start to roll your gaze up towards the thumbs without adjusting the legs. So this is a deep stretch to the back of the left leg. So you're drawing that belly button in. You're lifting the upper portion of the rib cage. Take another breath here. Good. We're going to move into a warrior three. If it's available, bring the arms forward. Rest the chest on the thigh. You can take a little step forward, the left leg, and then try to straighten yourself up to stand. Arms in line with the ears, wherever they need to be, hips and shoulders squared with the earth. Feel the energy moving through that back leg. Soft bend that right knee, step the left leg back to warrior one more time. Readjust the legs, no rush. We're going to lower the hands to frame the foot. Step back to a downward facing dog. Pedal out the heels. We're going to step that left leg forward from downward dog and readjust for warrior one. Left leg comes through the hands. Pivot the right heel down. Keep the feet on 2 tracks. Sweeping the arms up, nice and strong. So again, take the time to readjust whatever you need. Your back leg is about 4 to 4.5 feet behind you, if that's okay. Set your gaze in front of you. Relax your shoulders, draw that navel in. So engaging all the muscles here, turning that right hip forward as the left hip back. Maybe the palms touch. You can start to set your gaze up at the thumbs. Feel the collarbones spread wide. Take one more breath here. Bring your gaze forward, preparing for that warrior three. Maybe you keep the arms where they are. Rest the chest on the thigh. Takes a lot of strength here. It's okay if you wobble. Straighten out that front leg and lift the right leg behind you. Good. Feel the energy moving from the toes and through the fingers. Determination. Breathe. Take your time to step back into that warrior one. Again, gain the strength through the legs. Super gluing those feet to the earth. Good. And release the hands to frame the foot. Step the left leg back to meet the right. Downward facing dog. Roll forward into a tall plank. Readjust the body. So nice long line. Press back again into that downward facing dog. You have the option to stay here. You can stay in tall plank or downward dog. You can roll to the knees and take a child's pose. If you want to build a little strength in the arms, come down to the forearms. You can clasp the hands in front of you and find dolphin. Maintaining that nice tripod base with the arms. Forearms are rooted to the earth. Relax the shoulders. You press the heart towards the tops of the thighs. If you wish, you can roll forward and back. Chin comes over the fingers. You press back. Roll forward. Press back. You can take another 8 rounds. If you're practicing forearm stand at home and you wish to try that, go ahead. Take caution. Five more. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Draw the hips back and stay. Pressing into the forearms, pressing into the fists, relax the shoulders. Drawing the thighs towards the back wall, so engage those muscles super strong. Let the chest roll towards the thighs. One more breath. Gently, when you're ready, release out of the pose, bring the knees to the earth, sit back in child's pose. Take a moment, catch up with the breath. Whenever you're ready, roll up to a hero's pose. So you're just sitting on tops of the feet. This may or may not be comfortable. You can keep your toes tucked if it doesn't work. We're going to come into an eagle wrap. So shift the weight, shift the feet to the left. You're going to take that right leg and bring it across the top of the left. So you can readjust the feet here. They're supposed to look like cow's ears coming out from the sides of the body, and you're not sitting on the heels. See how my knees aren't stacked yet? You can roll the weight forward, put the right knee in front of the left, and then settle back down. You see how it stacks the knees a little bit easier? Good. So take a moment here, press into the sit bone, find a nice long spine. Let go of any tension in the face, the shoulders. Take another breath here, and if you wish to add the arms, extend the arms out in both directions. Shoulders relax, and then cross the right elbow underneath the left. You can find the eagle wrap or just bring the backs of the palms to touch. Take a moment, come back to the breath, and then draw the thumbs in line with the nose. The elbows are tucked into the body for now. Find that long spine once again. Start to slide the fingers slowly up towards the sky, but keep the shoulders relaxed. Breathe into the left side shoulder. If it's available, you're going to hook those elbows so you fold over the legs and bring the elbows to the floor. You can press the blades of the hands towards the earth and let the head hang heavy. Both sit bones still touching the ground. Gently lifting yourself back up. Press into the seat, lift the torso, and draw the elbows back into the body. You're going to bring the hands out, shake them out, and bring the hands to the heart center. You can stay here and just nod your head at the fingers or take a spinal twist. The back of the left arm is going to hook around the right thigh, thumbs to the chest, and you're going to turn your gaze towards the right, over the right shoulder. Good. From that gentle twist, you can release, Come back to the center. You have options to switch to the other side. You can make it a little fancy, rolling forward, tucking the toes, and just turning yourself around here until the left knee is in front of the right. If that's not happening, just shift the weight. So now you come down on the knees, feet out to the side, and the sit bones touch the earth. If you notice that you're on that right heel, slide it away from the body. Shoulders relaxed, sit up nice and tall. Reconnect to the breath and extend the arms out wide, shoulders relaxed. This time, the left arm comes underneath the right. Either the backs of the hands touch or the palms. Sit up tall, bring the thumbs in line with the nose, find that nice long spine. As you keep the shoulders relaxed, inch those fingers up a little higher. Maybe the tries are parallel with the floor. Another breath or so here. You have the option to fold over the thigh, bringing the elbows to touch the floor, chest resting on the legs. You can karate chop the hands towards the earth. Good. Returning to sit, press into the seat, lengthen the spine, release the arms. You can shake them out and then bring the hands back to the heart center. Your spinal twist could look like this, the back of the arm, extend the left arm back, or hooking that right arm, bringing the hands to prayer. So really pressing the back of the arm into that thigh to bring them to the center of the chest. Setting your gaze over the left shoulder, breathe easy. Releasing the pose. Come back to that neutral spine. Shift the arms behind you and extend the legs out in front. You can shake the legs up and down. Good. Bringing the heels to the back of the earth, toes face up. We'll take a nice forward fold. Inhale, sweeping the arms up. Exhale, draw the heart forward and fold over the legs. If you need to, you stay up nice and tall or bend the knees and slide the arms underneath the knees, hold the elbows. Or maybe you grab hold of the big toes. So the peace sign fingers, grab the toes, the backs of the heels, press in, and you can bring the forehead to the shins. Once you're here, relax the shoulders and the face. Breathe into the base of the spine. We'll take 2 more breaths. Releasing out of the pose, extend the arms forward, press into the seat and roll yourself up to sit. Release the arms by your side. Take a moment to catch up with the breath. Keep the left leg extended. You got to bend the right knee. Interlace the hands around the shin and pull that heel close to the seat. You could take a moment here, finding length in the spine. If this is enough, you can stay here. I'll turn a little so you can see. If you think you can take a little bind from here, you're going to walk this right foot over just a little bit. So you're going to clear some space for the abdomen. Can you see that here? You're going to shift the weight forward, bring the arm in front of the leg, and then press the back of the arm into the shin. Sweeping the left arm around, you can catch hold of the wrist or the hand, and you find another spinal twist to the left side. When you're ready to release out of the pose, gently release that bind and keep the legs as they are. Good. You have some options here too, bringing that heel close to the seat, finding length. You're gonna bend this left knee and slide the heel closer to you. Create a soft basket with the hands and press the sole of the foot there. Ground through the seat, lengthen up, and maybe bring the sole of the foot forward. So imagine you're pressing into the hand and lengthening up. If after a breath or so you can go a little further, you extend the leg up, relax the shoulders. Take your time, you can continue to extend the leg up, bringing the shin closer to the nose. Shoulders relax down the body, sit up nice and tall. You have the option to stay here. You can take a spinal twist in the opposite direction. Left hand grabs hold of the left heel. Extend the right arm back. Keep pressing the heel into the hand and reaching the fingers towards the back wall. Gently returning the right fingers forward. Soft bend at knee. We're going to switch to the other side. Extend the right foot forward. You can rock from side to side. Get yourself right on your sit bones. First, find the length in the spine, shoulders down, lift up tall. If you wish to take that bind and a little twist, move that left foot over slightly. So you create that space to let the abdomen fall through. Reach forward, press the back of the arm into the thigh, and turn the hand to the back. Bring it to the low back, swing the other hand around, grab hold of the fist, the wrist, or whatever you can. Maybe a strap. Press into the seat and draw the right shoulder back. Gently releasing out of the pose. You're going to lift yourself. Sit tall, nice up tall. Bend that right knee. And create that basket for the sole of the foot. Good. Whenever you're ready, you press that foot forward, draw the shoulders down the back. Come back to the breath. And the option to continue extending that leg. Keep the shoulders relaxed, and inch by inch, you can pull that shin closer to you as you sit upright. You have enough flexibility, the back of the hand can wrap around the sole of the foot, and you bring it a little closer to the body. So you're going to try to avoid moving the head forward. Instead, you're pulling the leg towards the nose. If you took the twist on the other side, right hand grabs hold of the heel, balance on the tailbone, extend the left fingers back. There are other variations of this pose where you're bending this top knee and bringing the foot back behind you, but we're simplifying it a little today. So shoulders relaxed, sit up nice and tall, heart reaching towards the sky. Sweeping that left arm forward. Release the right foot down. Extend the legs down the mat. Shake them out. Bring the hands behind you, draw the shoulders down the back, and lift the chest. You have the option to stay here. Nice little front stretch, rolling the heart towards the sky. You can come into a reverse tabletop or a reverse plank. Reverse plank, press into the heels, lift the hips, and draw the toes towards the front of the mat. Keep drawing those hips higher to the sky, nice and strong. When you're ready to release, you lower the seat back down. Good. Come into staff pose. Sweep the arms forward and lower yourself to the back of the mat. Take your time. Release the arms by your side and bring your feet hips width apart. Rock the hips from side to side. Okay, have fun. Feel the back of the head pressing in the earth. Bring the legs together. You can extend the arms up towards the sky. And if you feel ready, bring the feet to match. So you look like a dead bug. Here you are in sleeping tiger to start. Feel the low back pressing into the earth, the shoulders, and the entire length of the spine. Take a moment to make that connection with the whole back side of the body. You have the option to stay here, revitalizing the legs. This makes it easier on the heart. It's reversing that circulation, or you can come into your shoulder stand. Take a moment to decide where you need to be. If you want to come in the shoulder stand, you're going to swing your legs up, grab hold of the low back, and let your dog take the space in front of you. Good. Pressing into the backs of the arms, drawing the belly button in, all the weight in the backs of the arms, the back of the head. Very little tension in the legs, just enough to keep them together and the toes softly reaching towards the sky. You can make any adjustment you need, walking the hands higher up on the back, bringing the elbows closer to the midline of the spine. Wherever you are, try to become as still as possible. You can focus on the space between the eyebrows. Another breath wherever you are. Moving into half plow. Left toes reach up towards the sky. The right toes come back behind you. Maybe they touch the floor, maybe they don't. Don't worry. You can always bend that knee and let it touch the forehead. Return through the center. Left leg down. Right stays up. Return to the shoulder stand. Take a breath there. Coming into full plow if you can, or just releasing out of the pose, and we'll catch up with you in a moment. You can keep the hands on the low back for support. I have sensitive shoulders in the neck, so I like to do that. Settle into the breath, nice and steady. Close your eyes. When you're ready to release, from the plow, you can lift the feet halfway up. Start to roll yourself out so you can only use the hands like brakes. Lower the sacrum to touch the floor. Once it touches the floor, you can extend the legs out in front. Create some space for your pup. Hi, Mom. Good. You can bring the legs down the length of the mat. Bring your arms alongside the body. Readjust whatever you need. We'll come into the fish pose next. You can rock from side to side. Hide the arms completely. Bring the elbows close and the thumbs to touch. Feel the backs of the heels pressing into the earth, the toes facing up. Inhale, lift the heart. Breathe in and out of the heart center. And if you feel okay, tip the head back. Let the crown of the head brush the earth. Feel the expansion in the lungs. Take another 2 breaths. Releasing out of the pose, press into the elbows. Release the head, neck, and shoulders. Release the arms. Separate your feet the width of your hips and let the arms fall by your side. If you have any tension from any of the previous pose, bend one knee and hug it into the body at a time. As you hug one knee in, you can feel the low back return to the ground. Release any tension there. And whenever you're ready, you switch to the other side. Opposite leg extends, hugging the other knee in. Feel the low back press. There's a nice release there. Breathe into that space. Good. Extending the legs back down the mat. We're going to come into a reclining lizard. That's probably not the actual name, but that's what I'm going to call it for now. So keep the left leg extended, toes facing up. You're going to bend the right knee and bring it back into the body. So first, hug that right knee into the chest again. You have the option to stay here, just cradling the leg, or you can turn the foot up towards the sky. Maybe grab hold of the sole of the foot. It could be the inner side, the outer side. Feel what works for you. Start to pull that knee towards the armpit. So imagine you're in lizard, the foot is flush on the floor, so that foot is flexed, and you're drawing the knee towards the earth. So you're creating a little bit of space there. Left leg extended. You can place your left hand on the hip, keep it in place. Continue to breathe into that space, and you can draw that knee a little bit closer. If this is enough for you today, you can stay here. If you want to try to work on that flexibility, if you have the heel in your hand, maybe you're extending that leg straight behind you. Maybe the toes touch the earth. Don't worry if it's not there. It takes a long time. If that feels good, stay. Take another breath or so. If you wish to try to move that right leg behind the head, you're going to come back towards that reclined lizard shape. Bend the left knee and let that knee come into the body. So now you look like this egg shape lying down. Grab hold of the right foot, and you're going to shimmy that right knee on top of the shoulder. I don't know if you guys can see. Okay. Stay for a moment, see where you need to be. If it can go a little further, bring that leg behind the head, grab hold of the seat, and extend the left leg down the mat. So you just created this nice little pillow with the leg to rest the head, breathe. When you're ready to release, you gently release the head and lower yourself back down. You would hug that knee into the body one more time and extend it down the length of the mat. If you need to, you can rock the feet from side to side and the hips, let go of any energy that's crept up in there. It makes you feel stuck. And we'll come into that lizard on the opposite side. So first start by hugging the knee into the body, relax the shoulders and press the back of the head into the mat. You can stay here or slide the left knee closer to the armpit. Now that my dog left, I can take my spot back. Good. If you wish, grab hold of the heel or the blade of the foot, drawing the knee into the body. So you feel the shoulder and the knee still connect. Good. Take a moment here. If you were in the lizard, that foot would be on the floor and you would be coming down to the forearms. So connect to that feeling. After a breath, the option to extend that leg straight back behind you, splitting the legs. You can even use the opposite arm to hold that leg. If you wish to bring the leg behind the head, draw the right knee into the body, find that little egg shape. The left knee will bend. Bring the shoulder on top, underneath the knee, and slide the foot behind the head. Right leg extends. Stay as long as you wish. When you're ready to release, release with control. You would hug the left knee into the body one more time. And then gently extend the legs down the mat. Good. Rocking the hips from side to side one more time. Take a resting breath there. Bringing the legs together, arms up overhead. Exhale, bring yourself up to sit. We're going to come into a spinal twist. So extend the left leg out in front, draw the right leg over. You can stay here with the straight leg, or you can bend that knee. Walk the left heel into the seat and draw the right heel close to the thigh. Find that length in the spine. Remember how we were holding onto the shin before to lengthen up? Same thing. Shoulders are relaxed, and then you reach the left arm up, come across the body. Molly is a camera hog today. Right, Mo? Good. Take a look over the right shoulder, sit up nice and tall. Return through the center. We're going to switch to the other side. You can readjust the legs, either straighten out the right or bend the knee. Again, make sure you don't sit on that heel, super important. Both sit bones touch the earth. Lengthen up, extend the right arm, take it over any variation of your spinal twist. Allow that left arm to be an extension of the spine. So it's going to help you lift up nice and tall and turn your shoulder, your gaze over the left shoulder. When you're ready to release, gently bring yourself forward, shift the weight back, and extend the legs down the mat. One more forward fold and a final relaxation. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold over the legs. Grab hold of whatever you can, the toes, or stay up tall. Complete surrender. Extending the arms forward, press into the seat, rise up tall, release the arms by your side. Take your time to lay back on the mat, prepare for the final relaxation. Once you feel yourself settled in, you can separate your feet as wide as the hips and let your arms fall away from the body. Make a few adjustments to get comfortable. Take your time to settle in. As you close your eyes, you can gently seal your lips and breathe through your nose. You can feel the in-breath swell into the belly. You can focus on the breath, but try not to control it. With each exhale breath, you can relax just a little bit more. You can feel your belly start to rise. Imagine the breath as the belly starts to rise, saying let. As you exhale, releasing all the breath, you can imagine it saying go. Don't strain or force the breath. Inhale, let. Exhale, go. A few more times to yourself. When you're ready to settle in, just let the whole body relax. Nothing to do, nowhere to go for the next 5 minutes. Allow the breath to soften the entire body, mind, so the body can focus on healing every muscle, every organ, every cell. Bringing your awareness to the breath once again. Allow the breath to become a little deeper. Feel the energy build up in the body one more time. Bringing the breath into the heart center. Invite some movement into the wrists, the ankles. On your next inhale, you can lift the arms up overhead. Take a nice big stretch from fingers to toes. You can find a half moon shape on either side if that feels okay. Take your time, return to the center. Releasing the arms by your side whenever you're ready. And you can make your way to a fetal position on either side. Let the whole body reset. And then gently press yourself up to sit. With your eyes closed, you find that long spine, resting your hands on your knees or in your lap. Remember to be gentle and kind to yourself today. With gratitude, we end this practice with 1 Om and 3 Shantis. Breathe in. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om, peace, peace, peace. Namaste. Thank you for coming today.